I have another question about calm. It seems that when I practice, the arising and passing away of the chitta becomes slower than normal.
Is it calm now? We talk about it. If there is understanding, there can be the understanding of whether there is calm now. See, if we cannot sing, it means that we don't know the characteristic of calmness. Did Buddha say anything about calm? And what did he say? It wasting time thinking by oneself in such a way that has been accumulated to think that way. But the Buddha realized the truth of all Dhammas. So is calm a Dhamma? And what did Buddha say? Anything about calmness? Otherwise we think in our own way, just have heard about it or read it, and there's so many ideas about it. But what did Buddha say about calmness? To be known, not just to be heard or thought about, but to be known. As Buddha taught about seeing right now, because seeing can be known, it's there to be known. But without understanding the truth of it, it can never be known at all. That's why each word about what is real, Buddha realized it and thought about it beyond anyone's considering by oneself. We heard the word calm, we think that if we sit in the forest, no one at all, it's so calm. Is that Buddha said? Or we think, or just stay alone, only one in the house, no one there at all. We might think that it's so calm. But what did Buddha say about calmness? Not as we can think about at all. So learn to understand the truth, the very subtle truth, just one reality at a time, and develop the understanding of that truth to understand that actually all Dhammas are anatta. Because many people wish to have calmness. They try so hard to be calm, to go somewhere to be calm. But is it calm at moment of wanting to be calm? It sounds like the realities are so very tricky, but in truth, they are so real. Depends on understanding or no understanding at all. Just think about it in one's own way. That's why even just one word, calmness, what is it? It's not like as we thought before. Just be alone in the house. Is it calm? Consider that. No one there at all. Is that moment calm? See, not at all, right? Why we say not at all? Because no understanding of calmness. We take something like concentration as calmness. But in truth, calmness is a reality, which is not right understanding, which is not seeing. As we are now thinking about calmness, is it seeing? See, just one question. Is it seeing? It's not, why not? It's not just enough to hear the word and take it instantly. But why not? To understand a little more, to let go very strong ignorance of the truth. Just think of it this way, but is it that way? Or the other way? See? So just begin again to understand. We're talking about calmness. What is it from the very beginning to implant confidence of the truth? It's there at moment of understanding, and then gone, and the other moment is not understanding. That's why it has to arise again and again and again, to be conditioned to think about it, consider about it, until there is understanding of that which is there, stage by stage. We cannot have the wish to just want to experience it by this way or that way, practicing and doing. That is not right understanding at all. It's just wanting, try the way to get it without any understanding of it at all. That's why just one word, it will lead to consider more, to understand more about Dhamma, anatta. Otherwise, without understanding the truth of anything, it's there something all the time, not Dhamma and not anatta. So, begin again to understand the truth of calmness, whether we understand it enough or never enough, because it's just intellectual understanding, which has to take time to consider it again and again and again, to understand the nature of it as citta or cetasika, different cetasikas. So what is calm? No thought about it? It can never be the moment of understanding it. But from now, what is calm or calmness?
Calm is the moment when the mind is very sharp.
So it's not calm now, right?
Yeah.
Begin to learn a little more to understand the truth. Many people would like to be calm, but not to understand calmness as it is, Dhamma, not anyone at all, anatta, depending on conditions. No matter how much we wish or want to be calm, it depends on conditions. And without understanding, there can be condition for calmness, not the degree with understanding, but just moment of no akusala at that moment. So how can there be the understanding whether this is moment of kusala or akusala? In order to understand it, only at moment of kusala is calm. So the moment of akusala is not calm at all. That's why we learn to understand this moment, whether it's calm or not calm, in order to begin to understand the nature of calmness. The moment without it, and the moment when it's there. See, and no one can thought about it at all without hearing and considering each word of the teachings of the Buddha, beyond any expectation, anyone's expectation at all. So subtle is the calm at this moment, without understanding the truth of the teaching, no answer. But at moment of understanding, if it's not calm, it cannot be kusala. Right? So at moment of understanding is not calm, but there is a reality which is calm, arises with every moment of wholesomeness, kusala. So at moment of hearing something, dislike that sound, is it calm? Or like that sound, is that calm? See? Not at all. Learn to understand the truth. So at moment of right thinking, not wrong thinking. When it's wrong thinking, is it calm? See, learn to understand the truth in life, not just the word about it. It's there to be known little by little that Even right now, there is no one. Because what is there is always conditioned moment to be seeing or thinking or considering. Begin to not forget about Dhamma, now, here, everywhere, in order to gradually let go the cling to that as something or someone or I. Because when there is the idea, I want to be calm, see, I is there. I want to be good, I is there. I want to understand, it's there, I. That's why it's so subtle to understand each reality which arise together to condition that moment to be kusala or akusala at different levels. So now it's the level of understanding the subtlety of not just the word of the Buddha, but the truth. It's so subtle. That's why each word about the truth has to be careful, considered. Otherwise, one just take it for granted. Okay, no one. Dhamma, all the time. But that's not enough, because I am thinking. I is there. That's why there can be a little more understanding of the truth, little by little. And that is the only way to have less and less ignorance and attachment. Right then, when it's there, no need at all to want anything, because it's there already. See, do you like that which is there already? Right now, it's there already. Try to do something to have it. It hasn't happened yet, but that which is there has happened. It's there to be known. That's why understanding the subtlety of developing understanding or develop right understanding of what is there, just one reality at a time. Because when they are together, even two, it's not clear, right? Because now there is seeing, and that which is seen, nothing more, appear. But what appears is not the reality which sees, only that object which is seen, right? That's why learn to understand another reality which is there from birth, the reality which arises to experience an object. Consider that firmly, the reality which arises to experience the object. Because it's the reality which experience. So how can, when it's there arising, it does not experience? Its nature is just right to experience the object. That's why no matter what, it's there, firm enough to understand the truth, that it doesn't have shape or form or sound or smell, nothing at all. Is that right? Nothing at all. Only the reality or the quality of it as it experiences the object, just arise to experience the object. So we use many words from different kinds of that which arises and experiences the object. Vijnana or citta or mano or manasa and so on. All means that which is achieved of experiencing. So this is the beginning to understand. So is calm the citta? See, not just the word, but understand the nature of it. Calm is not citta at all. That's why begin to understand those realities which are not citta, to understand each different one as it cannot be taken for anything. And whatever arises, no matter citta or cetasikas or rupa, fall away. So very quickly, we can just think about it instantly, arising and falling away, unknowingly, in succession, because each reality which arises, experience the object, is conditioned for the next moment to arise as soon as it has fallen away completely. This is getting close to understand each reality as citta is citta. So we go on, understand the other reality, little by little, one by one, as it is just a reality different from the others. For example, anger and attachment, different ones. Can they arise together? Impossible. That's why learn to understand the moment in life, to be known by condition. Because everyone experiences that which is there in life. Hardness is there in life. Not just one moment. Many moments, even right now. But no attention, no understanding. That even that is so very short. Every moment in life is so short, beyond anyone's control. Whatever is there is already conditioned. No thought to try to make calmness or whatever arises. That is no understanding of the truth. That what is there is already by conditioned. What is there is already conditioned to arise and falls away instantly. So we can talk about any reality, even calmness is not permanent, but it's not attachment, it's not aversion, it's not whatever is there as we take for I or ego or anything else. This is the way to let go the very strong or enormous ignorance and attachment, even right now unknown. Because there are many levels of whatever is there, even just attachment. As soon as there is seeing what is that which can be known, gradually, little by little, I see. Even no one speak out, I see. But it's I, accumulated from ignorance, whatever is there. When it's the moment of experiences, no one there at all. So at that moment of seeing, it's I see. So how long? It will be gradually less and less eliminated until completely eradicated. Never to arise again. Now, not other moment, right now. That's why beginning to understand the virtues of the Buddha so great. Because how long had he accumulated the virtues to become enlightened, to know that now seeing is not permanent, that it's his enlightenment. And he thought about the way to enlighten the truth from the very beginning, intellectual understanding about even calm, whether it's calm or not calm, and when it's not calm, what is it? That's why each word should be kept and rooted firmly. The hetu or the cause is there in mind, on and on and on, that it develops to condition moment of enlightenment as the result of each moment of understanding the truth, stage by stage. So now, it's not the second round of the Four Noble Truths, it is just the first round. And one has to be so very careful whether it's known enough about the differences of this and that, like calmness, and the other reality, joy, piti. See, who knows that even they arise together, they are different. See, this is the moment of paying respect to the enlightened one, to his great compassion, his great wisdom. Otherwise, no one can understand what is there at all. So now it's not enough just to think about calmness and would like to be calm. Impossible. What is taken for calm? Attachment, no aversion. See, so it seems like it's calm, but there is attachment at that moment when there's no understanding of the truth of that very moment. So respectfully listen, consider a little more, begin again and again. Because after it's heard, it's gone. And conditions for other reality, like I hear, I understand, is there instantly. That's why the way to have the understanding of the second truth is so very subtle, more subtle and more subtle. Even the first truth, the arising and falling away of this moment, so very, very quickly, unknown at all. That's why not only one moment of seeing, many moments of seeing. And Buddha taught about a moment to moment before seeing and after seeing. One single moment. Because even the object now appears, it appears to many different citta. Who knows? It seems like they're seeing and they're thinking. Who think about seeing at moment of talking and thinking? Not at all. Seeing arises and see falls away all the time, unknowingly. It's the beginning of understanding that's so very, very subtle of whatever is now. To begin to respect the truth, to be truthful to the truth. The truth cannot be changed. So amazing. The truth cannot be changed. What is there now appearing can never be changed. But the understanding develops a little, on and on, until it's the moment of realizing what Buddha had realized. So he taught about the path to realize. So a moment of understanding, even just one word, intellectually, condition the path. Keep on. So very slowly, because how many times we heard about seeing, but seeing is that right now. When will it appear as seeing is not that which is seen? And at that moment when it appears to be known directly, nothing is there at all. No shape, no form, no sound, no smell, no cars, no trees. Because if it does not appear as it is clearly, how can there be the understanding of that which appears, arising and falling away by way of nimitta? So it begins to understand the truth of life, the truth of the world. It's the world of nimitta. Is that right? But there can be what condition nimitta? The reality, seeing, hearing, smelling, falling away, succeeding one another so very quickly. No one there at all. But ignorance cannot realize the truth now until it's time. Until it's time, not by me or anyone to hurry to know it. Impossible. That's why understanding many stages, the first round of the Four Noble Truths, until it is the second round, different from the first round, just intellectual understanding, seeing and hearing and so on, until it's the third round, realization the truth, as we have heard. But at moment of intellectual understanding, it's not just like when it develops on and on and on, letting go on, and understanding grows stage by stage. It's known as what stage it is, because right understanding It's so very truthful. It's so true to the truth. So how much understanding of what is now appearing? It's only understanding can know correctly. No one. See, not me or I.